They are the world's most dangerous pep band. Please welcome the Redbirds Pep Band. We've got 8th graders joining us tonight. We have 15 8th graders.
Welcome to Deep Pier High School. It's the Redbirds facing the Notre Dame Tritons here on this Friday night in Titletown, USA. Greg Mintz, along with Jeff Kinziger, assistant coach Jeff Kinziger, here on the Bank First pregame show, our Bank One Q&A with Coach Kinziger. Coach, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. It's been a week since you guys have been in action. 47 points in the second half against Pulaski.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that was the difference maker in you guys getting a win last week?
Yeah, I think we had a nice second half. We trusted each other with the ball. They were throwing some different defenses at us, some different zones, and they were taking away some of the looks that we normally like to get. So we trusted some guys, and they knocked them down. Connor Hutchins, I think, had 4 3-pointers in the second half. Isaac Hurlash had a big 3. Bryce Gregory had a big 3. And they just started kind of falling, and all of a sudden we got a nice run on them. So it was good.
So you guys are 5-0 in January, and you guys are on a 7-game winning streak. What is the biggest contributing factor to your guys' current success?
I think it's really us being us and not taking any opponent lightly. It's cliche to say one game at a time, but our conference is really strong this year, and every game is a dogfight. And we've been really talking to the kids about treating this like this is your first, last, and only game. Have a sense of urgency, respect everybody, and we're gonna have to do that again tonight. We got a really tough one tonight.
Bank First Q&A, Greg Mintz along with assistant coach Jeff Kinziger. So transitioning into tonight's game against Notre Dame, they have 3 players that either average double figures or are basically right there. Outside of that, what makes them such a threat? Because they're only a game back of you guys in the standings.
Yeah, they're just a really good all-around team. They got a little bit of everything. I mean, they've got size and strength with Rader and Morden. They've got guys that can shoot and handle the ball. Guyette, Weber. Szynski does a lot of stuff that's kind of a lot of intangibles. And then you got the twins who are really good role players for them. So they can get you at a lot of different things. They're very well balanced. They're just a good overall team.
Andrew Rader and Adam Guyette, they have the most shot attempts on Notre Dame by a pretty wide margin. How do you limit their opportunities tonight?
I don't know if we'll be able to limit them. It's just make those opportunities more difficult. We don't want to give up any open threes. We don't want to give any open looks at the basket. We always preach to the boys to try to make them take tough twos. If they can make tough twos and we box out and rebound, we're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Bank First Q&A, Greg Mintz along with assistant coach Jeff Kinziger. The Tritons have a +8 rebound margin. Mm-hmm. So what is your plan to attack the boards and limit their second chance opportunities on the offensive end, and then get them when you guys are on offense and turn that into second chance points on your end?
Rebounding to me is it's part of it is skill and art. Part of it's luck, where the ball just bounces. But a big part of it is just effort. And the boys have to come with the effort. If they come with the effort, they box out early, they get the loose balls. That's what it takes, and you can't. That part of it is you can't really teach or coach. The kids just got to want it more than the other team.
Give me one key to a win tonight for DePere.
Pretty much everything we just said.
Yeah.
It'll be us knocking down. Creating what we say, creating great shots together. Working our offense to get the really good looks and then capitalizing on those. It'll be making them take difficult 2-point shots and then rebounding. There's 3 of them for you. How about that?
Yeah. I love it. More than one. I'll take anything.
Okay.
Our Bank First Q&A with Jeff Kinziger. Jeff, appreciate your time and good luck tonight.
Anytime. You bet. Thanks.
The rest of our Bank First pregame show will continue after this. Mark Mino will join me. You're watching DePere basketball. Back here at De Pere High School, our Bank First pregame show continues from the Gallagher's broadcast booth. Greg Bentz, now joined by Mark Mina, will be on the call tonight. Glad you're with us on this Friday night. Mark, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Greg. Got another big ball game here. I don't know if we can get up over the top from Ashwaubenon, right? I mean, That thing was unbelievable, but I'm guessing probably same type of game tonight, right? Two high-profile teams, really Notre Dame looking to knock De Pere off of the perch, and we'll see how that works out here tonight.
Yeah, we were talking pregame. I got here about 5:40, and the parking lot was absolutely jam-packed. The crowd here was really full for the JV game, even more than it was for the Ashwaubenon game. So breaking down or looking ahead a little bit towards tip-off here, we're about 7.5 minutes from tip-off. What's a key for De Pere tonight? We were just talking rebounding with Coach Kinziger. That might be a big factor tonight, right?
Yeah, I mean, De Pere's been blessed, in previous years with just having really an insane amount of height. So they really haven't had to necessarily be concerned about that aspect. But tonight, certainly with Raider being 6'10", real active on the glass, they're going to need to keep him off the boards, obviously, to limit their second possessions. And really, from that perspective, it just comes down to fundamentals, right? Finding your guy, getting a butt into him, turning, sealing, and going after the ball. So that's going to be really key, and I'm sure Kinziger probably pointed that out for sure.
Yeah, you mentioned Andrew Rader. How about Adam Guyette and Drew Sitzinski? The other two really big-name players on this team. How do you limit those guys when you have three players that are averaging double figures and present multiple threats?
Well, I think a lot for De Pere tonight defensively is they really need to do what they've always done, right? Pressure the ball. Get them taken out of their comfort level. Take their space away. So it'll be really interesting to see how that works out, especially the first couple of possessions. We've seen that trademark year after year, game after game. De Pere comes out, you've got super long possessions for the opposing team on offense, kind of gets frustrated a little bit. So we'll see what happens. Now, obviously, with Notre Dame, they've got a veteran lineup, so they know how to handle that. De Pere's kind of handled them the past couple of years, and I'm sure Coach Babinski would love nothing more than to come in here and knock off De Pere.
You mentioned Coach Babinski. There's a couple coaching connections on the Notre Dame staff that have De Pere connections as well. We'll get into that, though, during the game. Mark will join me for the rest of the game, but right now we're going to look ahead to our Redbird alumni update. Jack Jorgensen down at UW Oshkosh, limited action this year. Played just one game against Edgewood College, and he had a rebound in that game. Johnny Kinziger, the brother of Zach, he's down at Illinois State in his sophomore year. He has had a heck of a start to his collegiate career, averaging 14.5 points per game this season, which is nearly double what he had last year. He's got 3.5 rebounds a game, which is also an improvement from last year. He just surpassed 50 career collegiate games played. He has 19 this season. Career shooting percentage 45.8% overall, just shy of 40% from beyond the arc, and about 88% from the free throw line. He's shot about 45% pretty consistently each of his first 2 years of his collegiate career. Will Hornseth, in his freshman campaign at Northern Iowa, 20 games so far this year for the big man, averages 5.5 points per game for the Panthers, shooting 73% overall. He's filled the stat sheet, 8 blocks, 14 assists, and 6 steals. He's done pretty well in his freshman year for Northern Iowa. This week's Division I coaches poll via wisports.net. Wisconsin Lutheran remains in the top spot at number 1. De Pere remains at number 2. Kettle Moraine is still at number 3. A little bit of a shakeup though. Wanakee jumps to the 4 spot from 10. They are 13-2 overall. Eau Claire Memorial moves up a spot from number 6 to number 5. Sheboygan North flip-flopped and went from 6 to 5. Or went from 5 to 6, I should say. Kaukauna enters the top 10 at number 7 after being unranked. Hortonville also is in the top 10 at number 8 after being unranked last week. Madison Memorial unranked last week. They enter into the number 9 slot, and Verona slides back from 4 to number 10. Looking at the scoreboard, out-of-town scoreboard, on the 20th, just a few days ago, Ashwaubenon took care of business at West De Pere, 73-64. In conference action last Friday, Ashwaubenon beat Sheboygan North 70-60. Bayport beat Preble 72-46. Notre Dame Academy, they're here tonight. They beat Southwest pretty handedly, 73-36. We already talked about De Pere beating Pulaski That was an 81-68 final, and Manitowoc beat Sheboygan South down in Sheboygan 65-47. Other games going on tonight are on the Fox River Classic Conference. Green Bay Southwest visits Sheboygan South. Manitowoc Lincoln visits Bayport. The Pirates are celebrating their 1980 state team tonight. I should say Manitowoc Lincoln is celebrating their 1980 state team tonight. Green Bay Preble hosts Ashwaubenon on their alumni night. And Sheboygan North hosts Pulaski. Of course, we have De Pere here hosting Notre Dame. Quick look at the standings. De Pere trying to defend their undefeated record tonight. They're also undefeated at home. De Pere 8-0 in conference play. They're 11-1 overall. Notre Dame will try to upset De Pere tonight and get their 10th win. They're 9-2 entering tonight's contest with a 7-1 conference record. Sheboygan North 6-2 in the FRCC, 11-2 overall. Ashwaubenon, after falling to De Pere a couple weeks ago, they've won 2 straight, and they are 5-3 in the conference, 10-3 overall. Pulaski, Preble, Bayport, Manitowoc Lincoln, Green Bay Southwest, and Sheboygan South round out the rest of the FRCC. Green Bay Southwest and Sheboygan South having a challenging season. They're still looking for their first conference win entering tonight's action. Zach Kinziger and Price Gregory for De Pere, they are in the top 5 in scoring the conference entering tonight's matchup. And Andrew Rader for Notre Dame, he's number 2 in the conference in rebounding at 8.3 per game, just ahead of Braden Steinbecker from Manitowoc, and right behind Mari Allen, the Alabama commit from Ashwaubenon, who's averaging a double-double, 10.5 rebounds per game, and about 33.5 points per game. Starting lineups when we return, about 2 minutes until tip-off. You're watching De Pere basketball.
Then it's time for the best pizza in Wisconsin. Get Gallagher's Pizza dine-in, delivery, and all-you-can-eat lunch buffets at any of our 4 locations. And don't forget to feed the office with our corporate orders. Gallagher's Pizza, the best pizza in Wisconsin.
Welcome to De Pere High School. It's the Redbirds and the Notre Dame Tritons here at De Pere High School. Greg Mintz and Mark Mino on hand with you this Friday night. Right now, we're going to send it downstairs to public address announcer Dan Van Stratton for our national anthem and starting lineups.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Rod Kowalczyk Court on the campus of De Pere High School for tonight's WIAA Fox River Classic Conference basketball matchup, featuring the Notre Dame Tritons and your De Pere Redbirds. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please stand if you are able? Remove your hats and place your hand over your heart. We ask that you remember those who have served and those who continue to serve, protecting the freedoms we enjoy each day as we join the Desert Veterans of Wisconsin for the presentation of colors. And now let's join the Redbird Pep Band and honor this great nation with the playing of our national anthem. special thank you to the Desert Veterans of Wisconsin. Fans, please welcome our officials for tonight's game. G. Lee, Rory Schultz, and Franklin Sear. And now, led by head coach Brian Bobinski, please welcome the Notre Dame Tritons. Let's meet tonight's starting lineup. A junior, number 1, Leo Weber. A sophomore, number 2, Austin Hendricks. A senior, number 10, Drew Sajinski. A senior, number 30, Adam Guyette. And a senior, number 32, Andrew Rader. "13 conference titles, 20 regional championships, 7 sectional crowns, 3 state tournament appearances with 2 championships. Redbird fans, it's time for Deep Beer Basketball. Let's meet tonight's starting lineup. At guard, a 6'1" senior number 2, Ron Tomovsky. At guard, a 6'3" senior number 4, Zach Kinziger. At guard, a 6'2" senior number 5, Connor Hutchins. At guard, a 5'11" junior number 10, Jack Buchter. And at guard, a 6'6" senior, number 33, Bryce Gregory. Your opponents are led by head coach Brian Winchester, assisted by Brian Fritzel, Jeff Kinziger, James Seidler, and John Gruenberg.
All right, we are about set for tip-off between the Redbirds and the Notre Dame Tritons. Oh man, it's gonna be a good one on hand tonight here. Glad you're with us on this Friday night. You just heard the starting lineups for the Redbirds. It's Domovsky, Kinziger, Hutchins, Butker, and Price Gregory. Butker starting for
Bonfit, I believe, yes.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. And then the starters for Notre Dame, it's Weber, Hendricks, Sajinski, Guyette, and Rader, the usual 5. De Pere, 11-1 overall, 8-0 in the conference. Notre Dame, 9-2, 7-1 in the conference. De Pere led by Brian Winchester, assisted by Brian Pritzel, Jeff Kinziger, Jake Zietler, and John Gruenberg. And here we go. De Pere wins the opening tip in their home white uniforms. Notre Dame in the road green. Tritons led by Brian Babinski. Used to be a longtime assistant coach for Coach Winchester. Tim Bade also used to be a De Pere assistant coach. He's on the bench for the Tritons now. Pat Hogan, Ben Babinski, and Casey Borseth, who is one of the sons of legendary Phoenix women's basketball head coach Kevin Borseth, who is in the house tonight. Hutchins thought about the 3. Long possession for the Redbirds.
Yeah, pretty sticky so far for Notre Dame.
Gregory long on 3, rebound goes to Raider. Jam-packed house here at Pere High School. Drive inside and a whistle. Hendricks will go to the line for 2. And Domovsky with his first foul.
Domovsky, first personal, first team ball.
Yeah, a little uncharacteristic. Certainly DePere doesn't go for a ton of shot fakes, but definitely a good one there.
Hendricks, percentage-wise, is the best free throw shooter. Notre Dame, that was not an announcer's jinx, by the way, because he missed it as I was saying it. Before that miss, 82.4% from the line. And he goes 1 for 2 here. So he's now 15 of 19 on the season. Almost a minute and a half gone by. Notre Dame up by an extra point. Booker tries to answer and gets the shooter's touch.
Tough look by Booker as Raider was closing out on him quick.
Mentioned Booker in the starting lineup for matchup purposes, according to Coach Winchester. That one blocked by Domovsky.
But Hogan taking a couple of chances there already with 1.
Kinziger launches a 3. It's good.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I think Coach Winchester likes was that transition, look, not having Notre Dame set up in that half-court defense.
A quick 6 unanswered points for the Redbirds. Now off the glass and good.
Second basket, Leo Weber.
Yeah, nice wiggle by Weber getting to the basket.
Gregory, spin move, glass, good.
He's really developed that interior penetration game versus just kind of settling for a 3. So nice look by the senior.
I know there's a big crowd here tonight, but it just has that big game vibe. You feel the energy. Driving layup, Hendricks with 3 points early for the Tritons. Greg Benson, Mark Mino, you're on the broadcast. If you're just joining us, 3.5 minutes in, and it's a 3-point ball game. Notre Dame doing a good job applying pressure and forcing the turnover. Hutchins couldn't corral the pass from Kinziger.
Yeah. Hutch just a little lax on retrieving that ball, and unfortunately let it go out of bounds.
Before I forget, officials for tonight is G. Lee, Rory Schultz, and Franklin Seaver.
Gregory doing a nice job on Raider, limiting any opportunities for touches for him.
Floater kissed off the glass, good for Zaginski. Notre Dame back within 1. Nathan Bonfit set to check in. There's a placement. Booker has made 2 3-point shots.
Big time confidence boost for him to knock a couple of quick shots down.
Coach Winchester saw something on tape, wanted Butker, and he's gotten everything he could have asked for so far. As that one is up and in from Hendricks. Notre Dame pounding the paint right now.
Yeah, guards are getting some good looks for Notre Dame inside.
Mofsky drives inside, wants the foul, doesn't get it. Tritons have numbers. Shot is no good, a little long on the three. Offensive rebound goes to Rader. He goes back and gets the flush.
Yeah, good work by him. Nice finish with the right hand. He's really developed in that interior post play. He's really a good get for Duluth. Going to play at Minnesota Duluth next year.
Another three-pointer, this time it's from Bryce Gregory. Back and forth. Early stages of the first half. Turnaround jumper, yes. From Weber.
Now Weber getting some deep penetration on Booker for the easy two.
Kinziger nearly stepped out of bounds, but another three, no good. Booker with the rebound. If my math is correct, I believe 12 of the 13 points for the Tritons are all in the paint.
Yep.
They have not made a three yet. Booker, can he do it again? Just short. Tomasky tries to get the rebound, and on the ground, it's going to be Hendricks that comes up with it. Six and a half minutes gone by, first half. Home team up by one, but not for long, as Rader knocks the three, and he's got 5 points.
Yeah, and he can stroke it from the perimeter. 47% from three coming in.
Both teams overall pretty good shooting. In the three-point percentage department appear a little bit better than Notre Dame, but fairly even. Now three long from Kinziger.
I don't know if that one was tipped coming out of his hand. Looked a little awkward on the rotation.
Three, no, rattles halfway down and out, offensive rebound. And off way high on the glass, and good for Zaginski, and a timeout to Pere. It's a 30-second timeout, so let's hear from our sponsor.
Luxury vinyl floors are waterproof, kid-proof, and pet-proof, so they can stand up to real-life conditions. You'll find the largest selection at Mako's. Do it yourself or trust our guaranteed installation. Mako's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
4-point game here at Pere High School. Notre Dame out in front, 18-14. Tonight's fifth quarter is at Chicago Street Pub. Go on out to Chicago Street after the game. Enjoy some good food. Get a drink, whatever you'd like. Good service.
There you go.
Wrong.
I'm sure Winchester probably just giving him a nice reminder to get on the glass, right? Get body on body, and let's stop some of that penetration into the lane.
At the last check-in is Gregory. He's going to get the and one. Coach Babinski is not pleased at all with that call.
Number 4, AJ Hendricks, his first. Team's first.
We've seen a couple of collisions in games that we've done that. Oh boy,
Gregory shooting one.
One of those calls maybe could have gone either way. Gregory misses the free throw. That first foul, by the way, is on AJ Hendricks. Austin Hendricks was one of the 5 starters for the Tritons.
Perlosh getting some early minutes for the Redbirds.
Perlosh and Bonfit came in at last check-in. Behind the back, too long, Kinziger with the rebound. And a three in the corner is short by Herlash. Here come the Tritons.
We'll take that all night. Herlash shooting over 70% from distance. Ooh, good slip.
But inside, the layup falls for Weber. He's up to 6 points. Gregory leading all scorers right now with 7 for the Redbirds. Domofsky fires a 3 and nails it. First points of the night. Go ahead, Mark.
Straight on, good look for him.
No hesitation.
Ooh, I think that's double tip. Ooh, okay.
Krieger checking in for your Redbirds.
Well, Krieger checks in for DePere. Price Gregory will take a seat. For the varsity game, DePere JV winning 68-43. It was a close game going into halftime, but DePere pulled away. And here in the varsity game is Jack Warden for a 3-point basket, and Notre Dame back ahead, up by 4.
It's only his second make. He's now 2 for 6 on the year. Oh, I think they're going to give Notre Dame a timeout.
Yep. Timeout Notre Dame. Good awareness by Weber to a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here.
At this time,
And tell you that DePere basketball is sponsored by Green Bay Family Dentistry, Nicolay Bank, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, Melman's Electric, Greystone Hell House, Harmon Studios, Chicago Street Pub, Aqua's Floor Covering Center, Gallagher's Pizza, and Exhaust Pros. So close game so far. Greg Mintz along with Mark Mino, and Mark, Notre Dame has played fairly well on the road so far this year. They're 2-1 in normal road games, 3-2 overall on the road, including a couple of neutral site games they had. They're playing well so far here on the road tonight against a very talented DePere team that's ranked 2nd in the state.
Yeah, I mean, they're shooting it really well right now, and they're getting some looks that typically DePere doesn't allow. A couple of inside looks that they're getting off the dribble penetration, but we'll see if that cools down here. But certainly they are shooting the ball extremely well here early. Good job by Hurlas checking Weber.
A longer possession for Notre Dame. Bears have a couple long possessions. Pull-up shot short from Guyette.
Good check out by Will Krieger, getting that rebound. There hasn't been overly fluid on offense, not that real good top side rhythm.
Kinziger would certainly be a guy you want to get going. There's 3 points so far for Zach. So he's going to go to the free throw line. Zaginski with his first foul for Notre Dame.
Yeah, he doesn't need a ton of motivation. You know, a little slap or whatever will get him going.
Kinziger, 63 of 73 from the line. Entering tonight, 86.3%.
Gregory taking the floor for your Redbirds.
He has, by a decent margin, the most free throw attempts among all Redbirds, with this will be his 75th. Next highest is Domofsky, who has 62 entering tonight's game. Zach 2 for 2. And here is back within 2.
Boy, Raider getting an extended break on the bench. Certainly good for DePere from a size and matchup perspective.
Here right now on the floor, relatively same size as Notre Dame. Bonfit is in for the Redbirds. Guyette fires a 3. That is no good, and the rebound to Hutchins.
See if we can get a look here for Hutchins. Need to get him going.
No points yet for Connor as Zach drives in good. We are tied at 23.
Great use of the backboard from that angle. That is a tough shot.
On fit, good defense, and DePere ball on the bad pass by Warden.
Yeah, good ball pressure to force that turnover and the bad backdoor pass.
Take a look at that last play.
Yep, sweet action by Kinzinger on that last bucket. Oh, same thing there.
So quick, and DePere with 6 unanswered. They have the lead again, 25-23. And Zach up to 9 points now for DePere.
I think we were just complaining that he only had 2. Now he's got, now he's got 9.
Spoken into existence. Nobody's complaining anymore, that's for sure. Top of the key. Warden drives in, has to kick it back out. Bafe with the block. Butcher, you with the rebound.
Get up with that. Oh, I think he just lost it on the way up.
Good defense there by Notre Dame. 5:10 to go before halftime.
Oh, should have been a travel there. There it is.
Travel indeed.
Demofsky back in for your Redbirds.
I believe by Hendricks.
Raider, Weber, checking in
Couple
with the
subs
strike.
for each team. Demofsky back in.
You can see DePere's getting a little more active on defense, a little more chest action, you know, bodying up a little bit, staying in front of the ball.
I think it's a good point with DePere being on a 6-0 run. Those defensive stops turning into good things happening on the offensive. Gregory gets it stolen away.
Certainly mismatch inside. Oh.
Kick out 3, long, rebound to Raider, puts it up short. Hendricks might have been out of bounds, Austin Hendricks that is.
Yep.
But the official G. Lee right there, he had good position on it.
You know, and everybody might be sitting at home, well, get it in a Raider. Well, part of it is that you've got such good ball pressure, they cannot get a good look inside. I mean, he had Zach pinned low the whole possession and could not get it into him.
Notre Dame has not scored in a few minutes. A little action, Demofsky drives, comes up short, may have been blocked by a Raider. He came down with the rebound, and here come the Tritons on a fast break. That 3 is short. Notre Dame in a bit of a drought, and now we get a jump ball, and the arrow points in the favor of Notre Dame.
Possession, Notre Dame.
I think Zach's trying to buy that one.
Yeah, they had him tied up. Another corner 3. That is good for A.J. Hendricks. And that is his first points of the game. Notre Dame back out in front by 1. Gregory, a long 3. No doubt about it. And it's like a seesaw. Back and forth we go. 28-26 DePere.
For sure the equalizer. And like I said, he's really developed just that inside-out game that really makes him a tough matchup.
Three minutes to go before halftime. Each team with 4 timeouts remaining. Just 3 combined fouls between the 2 teams.
Yeah, very clean game so far.
Right inside, layup, no good. Raider gets another rebound on the offensive glass, but throws it away. And DePere will take over.
He is super active for a 6'10 kid. Really gets to the ball and collects it very under control.
Rader entering tonight's game by far Notre Dame's best rebounder at 8.3 per game. The next best is Austin Hendricks at 3.8, but Rader also very active offensively with 26 rebounds entering tonight's game. Obviously, he has a few so far tonight.
Oh, they defended that set really well.
Greg Vince, Mark Mino with you on this Friday night. Isaac Herlash gets his first points.
Nice take by the junior. Boy, he is really active on defense too. Super active.
We've called him out a few times. He's been very good. And now they double team Rader and force the turnover. Kinziger came behind as Gregory was in front.
Yeah, good weak side help.
Gregory a little too much air underneath the three. But a team rebound as that was A.J. Hendricks that last touched it.
Yep.
Diane returning for the Tritons, replacing A.J. Hendricks.
You know, it's so different today how the game has evolved, right? I mean, transition three, one pass up, kick, you know, long three on the way, but that's just how the game is played a little bit. Sometimes that might be your only good look during that possession. So they're like, hey, if I got a guy who can knock it down, let's take it.
Gregory had options, outside turnaround floater, no good.
You could see that all the way. He was trying to pivot back to that right hand and just be a little bit more comfortable with that jump hook. Just unfortunately could not get it to go. Yep.
Nice backdoor cut and one for Austin Hendricks.
Austin Hendricks.
Just the second team foul.
Number
And
foul
it'll
number
be the
22,
first on Isaac
Herlash, his
Herlash.
first. Team second.
He got swallowed up on that back cut a little bit.
Hendricks shooting one.
Free throw is good. From Austin, he's
Hendricks
Mr.
Cutler
3
checking in.
tonight from the charity spread.
Herlash.
Herlash will take a seat. And it'll be Noah Maniscalco that enters the game for De Pere.
And I believe these are his first minutes this year. He's had a little bit of an injury, but certainly a lightning quick guard.
Rader with the defensive rebound. Yeah, you're right. Those are Maniscalco's first minutes. Didn't doubt you, but I still had to check the stats, you know.
The awesomeness of the internet.
Time winding down in the first half. Final 35 seconds. Here going to try to go 2 for 1. Ronan Domofsky. Nice drive inside.
Rowan can just sniff that out. He uses his body to keep the much taller Rader away.
Notre Dame looking to hold for the last possession. Final 15 seconds in a 3-point game. An electric first half. Weber, baseline kick out.
Oh, nice.
They gotta shoot it. Rader 3 short. No foul. And that's how the first half will end.
Good way to end the half.
De Pere with a 32-29 lead as we enter intermission here at De Pere High School. A pretty clean first half. Both teams with just 2 fouls committed. Zach Kinziger heaved up. He's got 9 points for De Pere. Jack Booker with 6 as he got the start for De Pere tonight. Price Gregory with 10 for De Pere as well. Austin Hendricks with 8 points for Notre Dame. Another 6 for Weber. And 5 for Andrew Rader. We'll take a break and step aside. 3-point.
Then it's time for the best pizza in Wisconsin. Get Gallagher's Pizza dine-in, delivery, and all-you-can-eat lunch buffets at any of our 4 locations. And don't forget to feed the office with our corporate orders. Gallagher's Pizza, the best pizza in Wisconsin.
Fighting cancer in our community. Please get those hands up nice and high. We've got members of our state.
Luxury vinyl floors are waterproof, kid-proof, and pet-proof, so they can stand up to real-life conditions. You'll find the largest selection at Mako's. Do it yourself or trust our guaranteed installation. Mako's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
Gas cards, meals, blankets, and much, much more for those families battling cancer. We got another 30 seconds. Again, if you'd like to donate, get those hands nice and high. We'll give you a total later on in the game. We lost one of our very own students to cancer this week, so we know so many families here tonight are battling cancer. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, fans, for your generosity. We greatly appreciate it. And now it's time for the Greystone Ale House Halftime Shooting Challenge, brought to you by Greystone Ale House. We've got 2 shooters tonight, Alvin Melkor and Braxton Hamill. Come on down, guys. We've got our first and second graders waiting to go. Here we go. Count it. Still Sunday in the Greystone. Ooh, good one, good one. All right, half-court shot. Winding up. Here we go. Looks good. All right. Next shooter. Coming. All right, 3-point shot. All right, step back. Let it go. This is for the wing party. Cheer them on. All right, let's give our contestants a huge round of applause. And now, fans, for your entertainment, please welcome our first and second graders from the Larry DeQueen Skills Clinic, led by JV Girls head coach Matt Van Stratton, also my son, so I'm thrilled to see this tonight. Redbirds Girls Varsity and JV playing tomorrow at Notre Dame. These are our first and second graders. Go ahead and wave to your parents, but pay attention to coach. They're going to show you the skills they have been learning on Saturday mornings. We've got our JV players helping us out tonight. It's like herding cats. Matt, you were this age once too. All right, kids, here we go. You're going to take that basketball home tonight too. Get your cameras out, get those pictures. We've got a lot of them. All right. Pay attention to Matt. Go ahead. Where's coach? Face coach. Fingertips. Here we go. Down low.
Welcome back to Deep Air High School. Halftime here between the Redbirds and the Tritons. Home team in front, 32-29. Greg Mintz and Mark Mino with you here at the break. Deep Air Basketball sponsored by Green Bay Family Dentistry, Nicolay Bank, Hello Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, Dolphins Electric, Greystone Ale House, Harmon Studios, Chicago Street Pub, Michael's Floor Covering Center, Gallagher's Pizza, and Exhaust Pros. In case you're joining us late, the 5th quarter tonight is at Chicago Street, right off Heritage Road. So go to Chicago Street after the game and get something good to eat or something to drink. Can't go wrong with any of the options there. Spear 11-1 entering tonight's game. Undefeated 8-0 in the conference. They're looking to also maintain their undefeated home record
For some of you, it's your other right hand.
5-0. 32-29.
Nice and
I mentioned
high.
before the half. Kinziger with 9 points for the Redbirds, 5 for
Larry
Domonsky,
McLean started this program many
and
years
10
ago.
for Price Gregory.
We
Isaac
certainly miss
Perlash got on
Larry.
the board with a
Matt
layup
has
later
taken
in the
over.
half. Jack Butker got the start tonight for
Left
Nathan
hand.
Bonfit. And
Let's
Butker
hear
had
it,
6
man.
points
Someone
very
gets still
early
the right hand,
in the
but
first half for
hey, we're
Domonsky,
learning.
with 5 points as well for DePere. Notre Dame Academy, 9-2 entering tonight's game, 7-1 in the conference. 6
Another
points
minute
for
and
Leo
20
Weber,
seconds.
7 points for Austin Hendricks, 4 points for AJ Hendricks. Sajinski with 4 points, Jack Warden with 3 points, and Rader held to just 5 points in the first half for Notre Dame. And Mark joining me now, they held Rader in check pretty well, you say, right?
Yeah, it's one of those things, right? It's you got to kind of pick your poison a little bit, and Gregory has done a really good job of keeping a body on him, trying to at least the minimum get side, some side body action instead of, I know you can't get that front all the time, but he's done a really good job of doing that. And Rader, he doesn't like to get overly physical to really establish that front position once it's taken away. So he'll get a little, I'm not saying bored with that, but he just won't engage as much. So I think when they take that first look away, they really struggle to get the ball in the post. Now, what's also helped has been tremendous ball pressure. And we saw that on several possessions. There was one in the first half, particularly where Zach was guarding him, and Rader had him, right where he wanted him. Zach was way behind him, and they just could not get the ball in because of really good ball pressure. So I think that will certainly limit his touches here in the second half.
I guess you also joined us late JV, DePere JV, won 68-43 before we went on the air. You saw the first and second graders on the floor, and that'll do it for us here at halftime. We will step aside and come back with the second half. You're watching DePere basketball. Getting set for the second half here at DePere High School, 32-29. Redbirds out in front of the Notre Dame Titans. Greg Lance-Margarino with you here from DePere High School as you see the DePere band playing, led by Evan Marlowe. DePere band doing a good job as usual. I believe the same 5 for both teams coming out of the locker room to start the second half. Mark, what's one key for each team you want to see in the second half?
Well, I think for De Pere, I think just offensively, they need to be just a little bit quicker to get that ball again, that side top side action that's really helped them early in this season. And I don't know if Notre Dame can really react to that very well. So I think if they just can get that ball moving, side top side, well, it's going to open up a lot of curl cuts, a lot of back doors, things like that. Obviously for Notre Dame, I think the key is to get Raider established a little bit more inside. That will just open up more things on the outside for them.
Off and running here in the second half. Domofsky kicks it out into the corner. Buckle up. We got a good second half in store. Gregory, no hesitation, fires a three. It's long, and Raider with the rebound.
Good look.
Thanks for tuning in on this Friday night. Got word from our engineer, do-it-all man, Paul Roop, that we have over 700 viewers. So appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Guyette floats it off the glass and good. Quiet night for Notre Dame's two best players. It's the first points for Guyette. We talked at the half. Raider with just 5 for the Tritons in the first half.
That's okay. Continue that way for the second half, too.
A lot of the stars quiet tonight. Kinziger had a slow start and ended up with 9 points in the first half. Booker, everybody in the crowd wanted him to shoot it.
He actually had him. He had him off the ground.
Kinziger floats it, avoids the foul. Raider again there for the rebound.
Zach a little frustrated. I think he wanted that one.
They clear the paint. And a turnaround floater for Weber is good. He's got 8 points. He's been a big reason why Notre Dame has been in this game.
Yeah, nice jump stop and recollected and came back outside and just hit the little floater.
Domofsky tries to answer, no good. Kind of a repeat of the first half so far. Large crowd, but kind of quiet right now. Looking for something to cheer for. That pass knocked away by Kinziger, but corralled by Guyette. He's going to fire a three, and it's no good. Notre Dame's going to have a second chance.
Yeah.
Really a third.
Yeah, they had that post entry up. Never got the turnover.
Domofsky comes up with the ball. Contact but no foul. Kinziger good on the layup.
Boy, he has made a career out of that penetration going to his right hand.
If you don't know by now, Zach committed to the Badgers. Three is good by Raider.
Three-point basket, Andrew Raider.
I mentioned earlier, he can shoot it from the perimeter. I believe that's the second one here tonight.
You'd be correct. His last 2 shots have been three-pointers, actually. Rise and slams it home. Adam Guyette. Well, that electrifies the Notre Dame student section. There's a lot of them here tonight.
Yeah, Hutchins just slipped coming out of that tight run to the rim. And
Domofsky count it and one.
Nice look by Rowan.
Second foul number 10, Drew Sajinski.
Second foul for Sajinski.
Team's first. Bonfight, checking in for your Redbirds, replacing Notre.
As you saw the replay. Domofsky's first free throw of the night is good. He's got 8 points.
Boy, they've got to get something out of Hutchins offensively here. He's too good of an offensive player to not have scored yet tonight.
Connor, the fourth highest scoring player for De Pere at 7 points per game. And another turnover for the Tritons. They've been a little sloppy the last few possessions. Quick ball movement by the Redbirds. Now they'll slow it down. Set it up for Gregory, who goes up, misses it, but gets his own rebound and puts it back in.
Yeah. Way to stick with it, Price. Nice job of getting challenged on that first one, but coming back for that offensive rebound and the putback.
One-point game, 13-15 to go in the second half. That's a floater and good from Zaginski. He's got 6 points. Something about this game, Mark, it's telling me it's going to come down to one possession, isn't it?
Back and forth we go.
Neither team has led by more than 6, I believe. Gregory, another 3, falls to the ground, no foul, he wants it. Rebound goes to the Tritons.
Yeah, not sure. I think that was maybe just a little after effect. I don't think there was anything on the shot.
Tritons have a couple subs that will check in at the next whistle. What a fast-moving game. Almost 12 minutes to go in the second half. Just 5 fouls called in this game. Only 1 so far here in the second half. What do you think is going through Coach Babinski's mind facing his nemesis pretty much?
Yeah. Now, obviously, with getting baskets like that, I think he's feeling really good about where his team is at right now.
And he's pumped up after that last 3 by Weber, who has 11 points. 30-second timeout will stay here. 4-point lead for the Tritons with 11:58 to go here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, they're executing on the shots they're getting. I mean, they've been very patient here in the half court, but they've just really been executing when they've had the opportunity to shoot. They've just been knocking down shots. So, they got a 4-point lead right now. So I'm sure he just wants to keep what's working right now. I'm guessing maybe Rader's going to get a blow here. He's been out there for 7 minutes, so we'll see if they can get him out of the game.
Redbird basketball brought to you by Green Bay Family Dentistry, Nicolay Bank, and Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Mark Mino and Greg Bintz with you here on this Friday night. Kinziger will bring it across the timeline. Pere averages about 77 points per game. A long ways to go for that. But Ron Domovsky with 10 points now after that layup.
Yeah, he is fired up. He really wants this game tonight.
Approaching his season average of 12.8 points per game.
Nice cut.
But inside, but the layup missed. Oh, Weber had a wide open layup. Just came up short. Kinziger is going to get fouled. This will go against Weber. That's his first.
Weber, his first. Team second.
Yeah, it appeared no team fouls yet.
Domovsky, reverse layup, no good. And Guyette will get the rebound.
Rowan trying a little 180 action to right himself on that opportunity. Just a little short. Job by Hutch.
Guyette nowhere to go. And a 3 is short. I don't think that was blocked. Gregory there defensively for the Birds. Kinziger brings it across the timeline.
Yep, just a good challenge.
Number 4 with the tough drive in. We are tied at 43. 10:20 to go in the second half. Don't go anywhere. Another classic here at Pure High School this year. Just had a Shroud on here a couple weeks ago. Long three, no. And Blomsky with the rebound.
Boy, just the one breakdown in that whole possession, right? Got a wide open look, couldn't stick it.
Kinziger trying to take over the game.
Boy, he got mauled through the lane on that one.
15 points now for Zach. He had a slow start to the first half, but ended strong. Slow start here in the second half, and he's picked it up with 6 points.
Yeah, he's done a great job on Guyette defensively. I think what I saw, Guyette is going to be playing at Oshkosh, I believe, next year. I saw that someplace. Certainly a good pickup for the Titans.
Oshkosh men's program has been pretty good as of recent.
Basket, A.J. Hendricks.
We're tied again after A.J. Hendricks makes the layup. And we're going to get a shooting foul. Gregory Moore on the line for 2. Third foul for Notre Dame this half.
Leo Weber, his second, team's third.
Zach does not want to come out, but boy, he is gassed right now. He's got a water bottle working over there, but he is tired.
Gregory 78% from the line. Misses the first.
Herlatz checking in for the Redbirds.
Gregory, an all-around player for De Pere. Can't go wrong with him anywhere, defensively or offensively. Shooting 57% overall. Just mentioned the free throw percentage. How about 39% from 3? Yeah. He's been excellent this year. He goes to the bench as Butker comes in.
Notre Dame and a lot of their offensive principles very similar to De Pere.
Trenton basket, A.J. Hendricks.
A.J. Hendricks up to 8 points. Notre Dame back in front. I'd love to see the number of lead changes we've had in this game. Probably more than I can count on my 2 hands.
Sure.
Guyette 4-3, knocks it down. Notre Dame up by 4. Guyette awaking from his slumber. 7 points for Adam after having nothing in the first. That 3 is short. Kinziger with the offensive rebound. Counted and one. Zach has the answer.
Working hard. Zach on the glass would not be denied on that one. The quick stick back after the flex on the side.
Team's fourth.
3 subs coming in for De Pere. Gregory, Domofsky, and Menescalco.
Kinziger shooting 1.
Bonfit, Hutchins, Butker all go to the bench for De Pere. Free throw by Zach is good. He's got 18, and he's got 9 in this half, already matching what he had in the first. Back to a 1-point game. Underneath the hoop, Raider right there. He's in double figures now.
Nice move by the big senior. A little up and under, came underneath, reverse.
Now we're gonna have a reaching foul. Zach was going between his legs. And Weber is getting into some foul trouble. He's got 3 personal fouls now. 5 for Notre Dame as a team this half. De Pere still with no fouls.
Sajinski checking in for the Trojans.
And Scalco for three. It's short. Long rebound to Raider. He is a rebound magnet for the Tritons. Long three. That is long.
Somebody's got to grab that. There we go.
Kinziger, three. Off the glass. Six and a half to go in the second half. Greg Wentz, Mark Mina with you. Right through Raiders' hands. Here comes Kinziger. Makes the layup, and it's a one-point game.
The run out by Zach just went up and went window and knocked it down.
1 point game. Scalco there defensively, but a good shot by Hendricks. Gets it over him, and he's got 10 points.
Stuck with that one. Had his first move denied, but certainly came back and made that one count.
Domofsky nearly stripped and travel.
Yeah, some of those I don't quite get, right? I mean, he's losing possession, but it's more than him just dropping the ball. I got a feeling that there's a defensive hand on that one. So it's either jump ball or just a loose ball and he recovers, but never got the quick pick.
Domofsky gets the steal and the bucket. Domofsky, one of the best defenders on De Pere. He's got a team leading 2.5 steals per game. Three is halfway down and out, and we're gonna have a foul.
Yeah, Hendricks rolled. I believe it was rolling.
Maniscalco was down there.
Triton foul number 2, Austin Hendricks, his first. Team's 6. Hutchins in for your Redbirds.
Talk about key minutes for Maniscalco as he goes to the bench. Connor Hutchins replaces him. Here can retake the lead with a score. Gregory stripped and stolen.
Now Guyette with the active hands.
Four and a half minutes to go in regulation. Domofsky, another steal. He goes up, and the Redbirds take the lead.
He is so good anticipating anything cross court. You think he's just kind of laying back there, and he's not going to challenge, but he gets in that passing lane and makes him pay.
Tritons answer with a 3-0. Adam Guyette, ice in his veins. Timeout Notre Dame. What a doozy we have going here at De Pere High School. 57-55. Tritons over the Redbirds with 4:02 to go in the second half. Let's hear a word from our sponsors.
Then it's time for the best pizza in Wisconsin. Get Gallagher's Pizza dine-in, delivery, and all-you-can-eat lunch buffets at any of our 4 locations. And don't forget to feed the office with our corporate orders. Gallagher's Pizza, the best pizza in Wisconsin.
Greg Benson, Mark Mina with you here. 4:02 to go in the second half as you see the last play right before the timeout by Notre Dame. Adam Guyette with a 3. And he has 10 points. So you got 4 Tritons make that in double figures. Weber with 11, Guyette with 10, Raider with 10, and Austin Hendricks with 10 as well. get your popcorn, put a little extra butter on it, and
Fans, thanks to your generosity tonight.
sit back and watch the end of this game.
Yeah, this one has definitely the makings of being one of those great finishes for sure.
Hutchins for the lead. Yes! You mentioned it, Connor Hutchins. It's his first points of the game.
Boy, we waited a while, but big time triple. Wow. Yep.
And now Hutchins, I believe, guilty of the foul. Yes, it's his first.
Team's first.
Notre Dame crowd very appreciative of the first foul called in the second half on DePere.
With 3:25 to go. Approaching the last few minutes of this game. Notre Dame looking to upset DePere, if you even want to call it an upset.
Two really evenly matched teams going at it. Yeah. It would just be who's winning on that night. There's Rowan again.
Domofsky with his third steal in the last, I want to say, 5 minutes of this game.
I know he's going to Eau Claire next year, but man, he just seems like he could be a scholarship player someplace. So certainly the Blue Golds are getting a good player.
Eau Claire, not a bad place to at least start his collegiate career.
Right.
Zach Malvick, the head coach over there. He was under Sundance Wicks last year at Green Bay, helping revive the Phoenix to an 18-14 season. Here up by one, 2:15 to go second half. Domofsky nearly with another steal, and it's Kinzinger who comes up with it.
Rowan getting his hands on that one, forcing that turnover.
He came up big in the Ashwaubenon game a couple weeks ago with several steals. He came up with the ball after the missed free throw to end the game too.
Right. And who could forget that strip on Allen? Oof.
Kinzinger, he wants to score, and he does. 22 points for the Badger commit.
See, for Redbirds have one more stop.
Fans rise to their feet.
Well, Greg, you better rise to your feet then. I got a pretty good view here.
Rader long on the three. Kinzinger with the rebound and a foul.
Oh my God.
And they're going to call it on DePere. You got two Tritons laying on the floor. Weber and somebody is slow to get up. Adam Guyette slow to get up.
Gonna get rolling on, I guess, an aggressive checkout.
It's a big call either way. Notre Dame forced to use a timeout. They will have two left as we look back at the foul.
Timeout.
I don't know. Tough to tell.
Timeout.
Two timeouts left for Notre Dame, 3 for DePere as the Redbirds lead by 3.
Chicago Street Club timeout. Pizza.
Luxury vinyl floors are waterproof, kid-proof, and pet-proof, so they can stand up to real-life conditions. You'll find the largest selection at Mako's. Do it yourself or trust our guaranteed installation. Mako's, your premier flooring center. Now that's value.
Minute 22 to go in the second half. 60-57, DePere on top of Notre Dame. Greg Mintz and Mark Mino with you here on this Friday night. Thanks for joining us. What a game this has been.
Yeah, we've definitely been treated to some high-level basketball here the past couple of ball games.
What's up, Mom?
We talked about the 705. Right now we've got 929 viewing online. So thank you to everyone in the Pere, Notre Dame, and just the general basketball community. Much appreciated.
Nothing better to do on a Friday night, right?
Sure.
Tritons will have it on the baseline.
At Chicago Street Club.
Full capacity here at Pere High School. A sold-out crowd for the second time this season. Guyette fires a long three. It's airmailed and last touched by
Yeah, that's off of
Herlash. Isaac Herlash, who just checked in.
He did a good job of boxing out. They both went to the floor, balls on the ground. It just unfortunately hit him last.
So another opportunity for the Tritons.
Looks like a Raider on the cutback. Nope. Well. And actually, it's not bad. I mean, it's 13 fouls, so might get an opportunity for a steal.
Couple fouls now for Herlash. Three-point game. Tritons trying to tie it, make it a one-possession game at the least. Less than a minute to go. See what Notre Dame wants to do here.
Nice
Backdoor cut and out of bounds.
Boy, great look on Herlash looking. Nice backdoor move by Hendricks. Just could not corral the ball.
A.J. Hendricks lost it off his right shin. And that could prove costly. 46 and a half seconds to go.
Kind of an interesting substitution. Raider and Guyette both out.
Still in the backcourt, and now Pere almost loses it. Bodies flying all over the hardwood. And a timeout by Coach Winchester.
I guess that was a good substitution, getting them both out. Yeah, we're both wondering. I don't know how much there was possession. That was a pretty quick whistle. It looked like they were still battling for it there. Wow.
We will step aside and hear a word from our sponsor.
Then it's time for the best pizza in Wisconsin. Get Gallagher's Pizza dine-in, delivery, and all-you-can-eat lunch buffets at any of our 4 locations. And don't forget to feed the office with our corporate orders. Gallagher's Pizza, the best pizza in Wisconsin.
Just want to bang on the drum all day, right? 3-point game, 39 seconds to go. Home team, Pere out in front of the visiting Tritons.
I think we kind of talked about it early, Greg, right? It's one of those games, 2 high-level teams going back and forth and trading blows. I mean, it's, like I said, I wish we had that tracker where we could see how many, lead changes there were, how many ties there were, but certainly 2 very good basketball teams going at it here tonight.
These teams will see each other again in the regular season finale on February 27th. That's going to be at Notre Dame. That one is certainly circled on the calendar as a game to watch. Could maybe come down to who wins the conference in the regular season. But for now, Redbirds trying to finish this one off. Domovsky tied up, and a bit of dramatic after the whistle.
Yeah, Rowan's going to head to the line.
One of the better free throw shooters on the team.
Domovsky at the line in the bonus.
4th best on the team at 71%.
Well, Serve Pro, Mop Pro kids are just awesome. It was big, big scandal before the game. We could only find 1 mop, but obviously we've located them both, and both ends of the court have been clean.
That's why they get paid the big bucks, right? Domovsky's second free throw attempt of the night is good. He's 2 for 2.
I know he made that one. I'd like to see him sit there at the line. He kind of backed off, so a little bit better there.
Drills them both. He's got 16 points. DePere up by 2 possessions with 30 seconds to go.
Oh!
And now another steal. Oh! He just swatted it right out of the hands of Weber, and a foul by the Tritons. That might just be your dagger.
I am telling you that he has wrecked teams this whole year with his defensive play. It's unbelievable just how intuitive he is when he just sees that opportunity. He is right there. What is that, 4 or 5 steals is half? Oh, man.
It's led to a lot of points for DePere on the other end. I believe that's almost 10 points now off Ron Domofsky's steals tonight. As Kinzer goes 2 for 2. DePere up by 7 for the largest lead of the night for either team.
Yeah.
Quickly, Weber misses the layup with 18.2 to go, and DePere will go back to the free throw line.
Nice aggressive rebound by Herlock. Man, oh man.
Number 10, Drew Sajinski, his 4th.
Tritons in a little bit of foul trouble. Weber with 3, A.J. Hendricks with 3, and Sajinski just committed his 4th. Austin Hendricks has 1 foul. First free throw, good by Isaac Herlash. He's up to 3 points. Herlash just his 3rd free throw attempt of the year. 4th is good. He's 4 for 4. I made sure to wait for that.
There you go.
Floater is no good. Gregory with the rebound. Time winds down, and the DePere Redbirds stay undefeated at home and stay undefeated in the month of January with a 66-57 win over the Notre Dame Tritons. What a ball game tonight, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, just what everybody wanted. Big time atmosphere, high level play, both ends of the court for really both teams. I mean, Notre Dame, they went 10 rounds here tonight and absolutely gave DePere, again, everything that they wanted up until that last minute where DePere, ended up winning by 9, but that was at the line. I mean, it was anybody's game up to that point. Stars came out tonight, right? Zach with 24, Rowan with 16, Price with 13. Notre Dame had 4 in double figures, but that defensive play by Rowan in the second half really got them sparked, really got the juices going, and really kind of carried them to that victory here tonight. So just an awesome atmosphere, and just a great way, like you said, to spend a Friday night.
If you had to choose an MVP for tonight's game, who you got?
I have to look at Rowan. I mean, he just defensively took over that game, kind of set the tone a little bit, right? I mean, just trading punches a little bit offensively, but he really got that spark defensively, and that really, I think, set the tone and got us to this 9-point win. I think if he doesn't come up with a lot of those steals and defensive pressures, I think the outcome might be a little bit different.
Notre Dame drops to 9-3 overall in the year, 7-2 in the conference. Their 2-game winning streak comes to an end. They are 5-2 now in the month of January. DePere improves to 12-1 and 9-0 in conference play. They are now 6-0 as well at home. DePere's next game, next Tuesday, the 28th, they will take a visit to Green Bay Southwest, 7 o'clock tip-off. Meanwhile, the Tritons will visit Menasha for a non-conference game on Monday, the 27th. That is a 7:45 p.m. tip-off in Menasha.
And a couple other games to note right after that Southwest game. They host Sheboygan North, a very good team, state ranked, and then they have a really tough turnaround 2 days later to go down and play Pat Madison Memorial, who's playing really well right now in the Big 8 down there. So, again, Coach Winchester does not shy away from competition. And then when you think about it, after Memorial, they go to Ashwaubenon the following Tuesday for that return trip. We'll see what the Jaguars have in store for that night. So, yeah, this would be great month of end of January and certainly the month of February.
Yeah, you mentioned the schedule DePere with a lot of good games on tap. Just mentioned, too, that these teams will see each other again on the 27th next month.
Yep.
DePere will visit Notre Dame. But for tonight, Pere is the victor 66-57 over Notre Dame. For Mark and myself, Greg Vance, our engineer Paul Roop, pushing all the buttons. So long, good night, everybody.